Go.
What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas again for the episode 3 of the Zykel Show, featuring your host, Zach, and the co-host, Michael, obviously, hence the Zykel Show. Don't forget, again, we're going to plug this every single episode. Follow our social medias. We got a lot of stuff going up. Free to Zykel Show is hashtag Free to Zykel Show is trending right now because we still cannot get our TikTok.
Yeah, we are in a beef.
We got taken down. We got 2 videos taken down today.
I think we've had 4 total.
4 total taken down.
Total. It's the same video every time.
We can't upload one. We can't get one out.
They have something against us, and we have to figure out what it is. So we are going to figure out what it is, and we are going to get the TikTok out for you guys because I promise you are going to want to see it.
Yes, but
it's groundbreaking.
This is the Zykel Show, where we bring you premium news on both music and sports and anything else in life that we want to talk about. We are introducing new segments next week, so be excited for those. We're probably going to put some clips up of those next week as well, along with the show on the YouTubes. We've had a couple problems doing the YouTube video. I know our last video, the second episode, didn't go till like 10 o'clock at night. The day it was supposed to go up. We're trying. We're getting used to all this stuff. We're getting through the process. We have come together. We've talked. We've created a schedule for all of this. Yeah.
And we are hoping that at least if there's an issue with the YouTube video, they'll at least always have it on Podbean. Today it was posted a little bit late on Podbean too, but we were just having, once again, a little bit of trouble converting the files and everything. So the good thing is, hopefully, we might be switching from Podbean soon. We haven't really decided what platform we're going to go to.
With the long-term episodes that we're posting as well, it takes a little bit longer to do a lot of stuff we're doing. And we haven't done a lot of this stuff before, so we're trying to. We just got to get a little bit better on it, a little bit more efficient, and we think we have a plan that we're going to be able to do it for next week, and it should go completely smoothly. We should get stuff up by 9 a.m. It should be fine. But
we're working the system out. We will get there. We apologize, but we will be getting you guys the content.
So give us a little time. Next week should be fine. This video should honestly be fine, episode 3. But
and if you want to flame us, do it. We think it's hilarious. We might,
we
might later on in my career just do whole flame videos.
Flame us for it. It's
we'll
okay.
Go on like Omegle and just flame people back and forth.
Omegle?
I've never used it, so I don't know what it's called. I mean, I've seen the videos before.
That's not a bad thing.
Colorblind.
It's not a bad thing not to be able to.
Yeah.
But like our first 2 shows, we're going to get started with sports. Not a crazy ton of news happened. But some big news happened.
Big news happened.
There's some big stuff that happened that we're going to talk about for sure. And that big news is the Gronkowski and Brady teaming up again. Gronk's coming out of retirement. That's insane. They're obviously going to be in Tampa together.
Yeah, and the thing is, they were also talking about trading their other tight end, O.G. Howard, but they haven't traded him yet.
Do you think
if they keep him too and they run a double tight end set with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin running down the middle, and if you guys reassure the offense line in the draft, if you give Tom Brady that time, you guys, I mean, it might be like the whole same situation with the not the Cardinals, but the Rams, when they had the best offense ever. They might just do that again.
The funny thing is, though, the last big game Gronk had, he was like,
he didn't even do
shoulder slamming some dude on the some dudes on the sideline. That was the last important game of Rob Gronkowski's career. Other than that, I've just seen him, promoting smoking weed, basically.
Smoking weed, protein powder.
Yeah.
He's just WWE. Apparently, they're gonna have to the WWE release a statement where they're gonna have to reclassify the champion since he's not in there anymore.
But I think all of that makes this whole situation a little bit more crazy.
Oh yeah, no, It's insane. I mean, they've been talking about this forever, and I honestly never thought Gronkowski was going to come out of retirement. And then obviously,
neither did I.
No, I never thought. I thought he was. That
was the last thing in my mind, and it popped up today. I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, and did you also see where Tony Gonzalez made a coming out video saying that he was going to come back to the NFL? He was like, "Yeah, Chiefs." He was like, "Imagine me, Travis Kelce, their other wide receiver Hill." He was like, "Just imagine all 4 of us in the field, unstoppable." I was like, and everyone thought it was real, and everyone was like, "Guys, he's 50." He's not actually 50. I think he's in his mid 30s, early 40s. But
he could come back.
Shannon Sharp could come back.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp,
come back to the league.
Or if you don't come back to the league, come back to this podcast. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you, Shannon. Don't bring Skip, but definitely bring Jenny.
Well, okay.
Please bring Jenny.
First of all, Shannon, come on the podcast. I know you probably never will, but come on the podcast. 2, absolutely bring Jenny Taft and bring Skip Bayless so we can just shit on him.
Honestly, Shannon, if it's you, me, and Michael against Skip about LeBron.
Hey, Jenny, don't forget about the Jennies.
Yeah,
she'll have our back.
Yeah, if all of us go against Skip, there's no way we lose. He'll go on national media. He'll be like, "I never lost. it was an unfair fight. I'm like, we creamed you, bro. Like, you are done.
He'll be posting on Twitter about it. Don't worry.
100%.
But people were who else? So I know Edelman was mad.
Yeah, Edelman unfollowed Brady.
Who else was gonna go to?
Percy Harvin.
He's
been out of the league, and honestly, if he came back, I would only see him being a kick returner. He'd be a third-string wide receiver, maybe. I don't know who the Tampa Bay third-string wide receiver is because I don't follow them.
Dude, that's insane. No, they could be insane this year if the things that happen, because I know we talked about last episode, Antonio Brown may be coming back. There could be some crazy things that happen with this whole scenario.
Yeah, and the Patriots officially cut Antonio Brown also, so that means that he is free to sign with any team. Because what happened with Gronkowski is the Patriots.
Yeah, it just happened
Tampa Bay
today, too.
Yeah, Tampa Bay had to trade for Gronkowski. They had to trade a fourth-round pick, which honestly for Gronkowski, a fourth-round pick, yeah, that's worth it.
Absolutely.
So Patriots cut him. Yeah. So now he's literally free to go wherever. And they were talking about Baltimore. I don't really think that he'll go to Tampa Bay, because I mean, honestly, when he comes back, he fits in any team. When it comes,
you don't think AB goes to Tampa Bay?
No, I think, my thing is when it comes like the salary cap.
They said they wouldn't take him.
He's gonna come back on the vet minimum. There's no way any team is gonna convince him not. Like any team, it's gonna go with like you're signing on the vet minimum.
See, I don't agree with that. I don't think. I think he'd come back.
If he went to Tampa Bay, they would be like, you're getting the vet minimum. And if he wants, he wants the opportunity to be a champion, then he has to take that. And I mean, I honestly think he deserves that after everything he's done in the media, everything that he's done recently. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you deserve.
He doesn't even deserve to be in the league. Yeah. He doesn't deserve to come
back. If you get back in the league, you deserve.
We all know he's going to come back to the league, but no one thinks he actually really deserves. I hope not.
No,
he doesn't deserve to represent the NFL. Absolutely
not.
Not at all. No way.
Does he go? If he wouldn't have done all this stuff,
he's insane. He's great. I would love to have him on my team, but I would not
have him on your team.
Yeah, but I would love to have him on my team again, dude. If he came back to the Steelers, I wouldn't even care. Oh. But I would rather than just not let him on any team. But if he's coming on a team, I want him. Obviously.
Oh yeah. 100%.
If they're going to let him represent the league, I want him. Everybody probably wants him.
He's one of the best receivers of all time.
For his skill set, at least.
Yeah, I would say, in my opinion, he's probably the second best receiver of all time. Again,
really?
I think Jerry Rice. My thing is with Jerry Rice, just with like how he represents.
Do you think he's the second best receiver of all time? No, I think he had the potential to be the best of all time.
If you look at his stats right now and just like if you count for like aging and stuff like that, and you just predict what he would have been, I think he would have been one of the best of all time. Probably number 2. Like, it's hard to argue.
Yes, like 100%.
Larry Fitzgerald, over like 14 years in the NFL, has more tackles than dropped passes. Did you see that? Yep. That is insane.
Yep. Larry Fitzgerald's a great. He's great. It's all
he's not that wide receiver that's like, oh, that big play. Like, he used to be, but he's not that big play anymore.
He used to be.
He
big.
Yeah, but he's just so dependent.
When he was playing against the Steelers in that Super Bowl,
oh, he was insane.
Larry Fitzgerald was a dog.
Oh yeah, he was insane. Like.
Kurt Warner throwing to him? Wow.
I love the story of Kurt Warner. How he went from bagging groceries to the CFL to the NFL. Like, that's insane. Like, I think that's incredible. But we're not talking about old people anymore. We're talking about the recent NFL.
Recently, kind of still an old person, Edelman was pissed. Yeah. He was not happy about...
Because I think...
we don't know if he's unhappy or not. He hasn't talked about it, but he unfollowed. Apparently, apparently mad at Tom Brady for getting Gronk, and then
the thing is with that, like,
deals with Patriots.
Like, I understand like him being like upset, but like
Edelman's an old dude.
Yeah, but the thing is,
he's just mad.
He has to understand that Tampa Bay already has a deep wide receiver core. He doesn't really fit in their offense. If you want to run a double tight end like set, you want to literally.
I just spilled my drink.
If you're running a double tight end set, you don't want a slot receiver because you need 5. Yeah, you need 5 offensive linemen, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, your quarterback, and then your tailback. That's 11. You can't fit a slot receiver in there. Yeah, he'd be good to come in on maybe 3rd and like 3, but like he's not. He's really injury prone. Is he a good wide receiver? Yeah, but that might only be
Tom Brady.
That might only be like the same way with Tom Brady.
Tom Brady probably has a bad perception of him from how he performed in the last season, dude. Edelman did not play well in the last season.
I agree with you.
He probably knows he's getting old and doesn't want him on the team anymore.
I agree with you. I agree with you when you say that he is kind of old and he didn't play that well, but I think he still loves him, and I think he's still like
as a person. I don't think he wants him on his team though. As a player trying to win this next championship over what? Who? Mike Evans?
See, the thing is that when it comes out next year, like if Tom Brady for some reason does win the Super Bowl, I don't think it's fair to say that. Like obviously,
which is getting more and more likely by the day.
Yeah,
it seems like.
And it seems like everyone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he definitely was a reason they won in New England. It wasn't Belichick." I'll be like, "Listen, like he went to Tampa Bay." got a crap ton of people, which honestly I agree.
Gets AB and
I agree that the organization should have done better in giving him pieces. Like, I understand that. I will agree that the Patriots should have done a better job on getting pieces ready. But if you think about it, he goes to Tampa Bay, who has already two fine wide receivers who are really good, who can get open, who are fast. He goes in there, also has that tight end, also has decent running, also had a very improved defense, and then you're going to add Gronkowski, who used to be on the Patriots. That's unfair. That's just unfair. Because if you lose your quarterback as a team, that's a lot more hurting than Tom Brady going to a whole new team, having to learn the new playbook and everything, but then getting pieces and pieces and pieces around him. That's not. I don't think it's a fair.
So do you think? Who do you think was bigger, Belichick or Brady?
Belichick, 100%. No question. I don't think Tom Brady was that great. I think he was very systematic. I think he used to be great. I think he used to be able to do the things that he did. I think after 2015, it was all system. I think he really started dropping off, and I understand why Belichick wanted to move on from Garoppolo. I would have done the same thing. I don't want a 40-year-old quarterback. I don't want a guy that, obviously Belichick runs a system where you don't break the pocket.
Yeah.
But you want a quarterback who, in case it happens, because it's an NFL game, it's going to happen, who can break the pocket and be able to roll out. He wants a Mahomes-type guy.
And he treated Garoppolo the way Brady always wishes he treated
Because Garoppolo, I honestly think Garoppolo is a better quarterback than Brady right now. I think everyone's saying, if Garoppolo wasn't in San Francisco and it was Brady, they would have won the Super Bowl, this is not. I honestly don't think so. Yeah, is Garoppolo sparsy with his accuracy? Yeah, but so is Tom Brady now. Everyone's giving him he's the GOAT. He
throws it away a lot. He's becoming Aaron Rodgers. He's having the same mindset as him. I think when he doesn't want to get hit anymore. Yeah. He's getting old. Shannon Sharp makes very good points about how he doesn't want to get hit. Of course he doesn't want to get hit. No one at that age wants to get hit.
One of my favorite stories.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah, one of my favorite stories Shannon's ever told is when he was like, if you want to understand what it's like to play football, he said, go get yourself an NFL helmet, go outside your garage, and run full steam into your door 40 times a game.
Yep.
Then tell me how you feel. You honestly never think about it that way. I think about it because
obviously it's probably not that bad, but it's probably not running into a door full steam. But obviously,
if you think about it, if you're
the metaphor still persists.
If you're an NFL player and you go through practice every single week and then you play in the game, if you're a position that gets hit all the time, if you're a receiver, that honestly might be like running your head full. I mean, I completely understand it. If you're talking about running your head into a door and you're talking about full grown men going full steam and just drilling you, and especially back in those days, you were allowed to hit them. You weren't allowed to hit them in the head, but you could hit them pretty hard, and a lot of things got away with it because it wasn't as bad back then. So, I mean, Shannon Sharp, I think that was a very fair estimation of what it is actually like to play the game. And then you also think about people who've been playing in the NFL for 10, 15 years who also had to play college football, high school football, Pee-wee football, all this stuff. They take a lot of hits, and I think CTE is a really
I mean, I played football, and I know you take a lot of hits.
Listen, I think you have worse CTE than most football players.
Maybe.
Because, not that you show CTE symptoms.
not.
You don't show CTE symptoms, but you've had 9 concussions.
8.
Probably. You've had more than 8. There's no way that you haven't had an accidental one.
I think
because I've seen you do an accidental one.
Yeah.
You don't count that one, but that was definitely.
I don't count that one.
Yeah, let's just say that Michael's taking a lot of hits to the dome.
I've had a lot of concussions.
He's taking a lot of hits to the dome.
Absolutely. We're still here, though. Doing well, dog. But, that's pretty much that's the biggest thing in the sports world going on right now. I don't think there's anything bigger than that, especially today. Gronk going back's a big deal. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily it's a big deal because Gronk's coming back to the league. It's that with Brady leaving and all the craziness around that, he still gets his own guy. It's like two guys trying to... Dude, it just reminds me of I think... part of me thinks it's going to happen. Just because of the kind of mysticism around, holy crap, Brady just got Gronk back. They left them to go, not really to the promised land, but... They were in the promised land, and they left where they've known and always knew to go somewhere else, teamed back up. They're older. They're leaving the league. Let's do it. Let's do this one more last time. That's what it feels like to me, and that's crazy.
Well, I think it also shows to everything that's going on in New England that Gronk wouldn't come back for New England, but Tom Brady leaves and then moves all the way to go to Tampa Bay. I think that also shows that maybe he didn't like Belichick that much. Maybe he loved Robert Kraft like Brady does, but just didn't.
Yeah, maybe because I think Brady and Gronk were always close. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean?
I swear, if Tom Brady drops a documentary 20 years down the road called the last hurrah, and he's he's like, Tom Brady would. I love Robert Kraft, this and that, but Belichick is just like the GM of the Bulls.
It's gonna be Jerry Krause.
He is Jerry Krause. I hate him, and everyone's gonna be like, Belichick's this big asshole, blah blah blah. I'm like, listen, guys, you didn't live it. Like, obviously, Jerry Krause was really bad and shouldn't have done the things that he did, but I could just see Tampa Brady over here going, he broke up the dynasty. We would have won 4 more. And be like, dude, you might, if you play football for 4 more years, you might die. Like, you get hit wrong one more time, you are out.
Yeah, I mean, they lost in the playoffs last year, so we don't need.
They lost to the Titans, which granted, the Titans were insane. The Titans
Derrick Henry, bro.
He went crazy.
D. Henry, woo,
dude. That is there. If there, there's obviously a lot of men bigger than me who I'm scared of. But if there's one man who walked in front of me, I was like, I'm gonna die, it would be Derrick Henry. The only other NFL player I think I'd be more scared of is James Harrison. Probably the only other person.
Oh, hey, I'm more scared of him than anyone ever.
James, dude, have you seen his workout videos where he
absolutely
tosses the medicine balls backwards?
I'm a Steelers fan, dog.
And they're like 50-pound medicine balls.
Yeah.
And he does this other video where he had all 3 of his kids lay on his back and he just started doing push-ups. And he was like, "Oh, y'all want me to stop?" I think he even did it one-handed. I was like, dude. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's other, big celebrities who are jacked, like The Rock and things like that. But I don't think they might be more jacked than him, but they are not stronger than him. I think James Harrison, if he, entered the strongman's competition,
wins.
Probably would kill everybody.
Yeah.
His CTE might act up. He might go on a rampage. But if
he
kills all the competition, he wins.
James Harrison doesn't have a CTE.
He probably caused so much CTE.
Yeah, he probably caused it. All right. But switching gears, we'll go to basketball real quick. We're going to be covering this on Monday's episode, but we're going to be covering the next 2 episodes of The Last Dance. We know the Dennis Rodman episode's coming up.
Do you know what the 4th episode is? I know the 3rd one is Dennis Rodman, but
I'm not sure.
I think it might be Phil Jackson. I think it might be Phil Jackson for the 4th one.
Okay, well, let's say it is Phil Jackson, but let's say the first one's Dennis Rodman.
If it's not that one, I guarantee you they're going to have one about Phil Jackson.
It's for sure Dennis Rodman, right? Mm-hmm. What do you expect from that? What are you wanting to see from a Dennis Rodman episode?
Dude, honestly, I don't know a lot about Dennis Rodman, but what I do know, just from the videos I've seen of him, he was a crazy dude. He was actually insane.
Hold on. Cut. Hold on. Fighter.
But yeah, I mean, Dennis Rodman is one of those players I really do not know a lot about. Obviously, I didn't grow up in that generation I've talked about in other episodes. Obviously, I'm not very old. So I didn't really grow up on those kind of people. I grew up on LeBron. But, with Dennis Rodman, all the obscure things I've seen, and even my generation, we've looked to all the videos of him going to North Korea and hanging with Kim Jong-un, which also, I forgot about this. I was reading on this probably this morning when I was taking a shit. I was reading this morning. Kim Jong-un might die. Apparently, he had some medical emergency. I can't remember what it was, but he's in the hospital, not necessarily fighting for his life, but it doesn't look good. The leader of North Korea. I forgot about that. But
that's insane.
Back to Dennis Rodman.
That's actually insane.
I literally was taking a shit.
I don't know if that's real or not, but wow,
no, it was an actual I literally was taking a shit and I went, whoa, and I think I've read part of it and skipped over it.
Wow.
I probably watched
that's insane.
I probably watched LeBron dunking instead of watching a very political moment in the world, but
maybe
I got you.
I haven't
heard anything about that. But Dennis Rodman, the young people in our generation, we saw him in a not a crisis, but at a time where we're at not necessarily war with North Korea, but we were sending tweets back and forth or whatever was going on, and he's just over there being an unofficial ambassador just because he's friends with Kim Jong-un. I don't even think he speaks North Korean. I don't even know if Kim Jong-un speaks English. I don't even know if they talk.
Who knows?
I think they just sit in the same room and just meditate together, and they're just best friends. Dennis Rodman is that kind of dude that would do that. Be like, do you want to meditate? And you're just yeah. I don't know.
Dennis Rodman. What I want to see from Dennis Rodman is obviously he has a big ego. Obviously. He's crazy. He's weird.
Well, maybe not because he didn't take a lot of money and he was a very good player.
But he's crazy and weird. He has a big ego. It's not
in the documentary they showed a video of him wearing a wedding dress.
Him, Jordan, and Pippen all had crazy big egos.
Jordan had the biggest though.
No, I think no.
Scotty didn't.
No, I don't think.
I think Scotty acted on the most of it, but I think he had more reason.
I think Jordan had. I don't think Jordan had an ego. I think he had more of confidence. Obviously, he had an ego, but I don't think he had a bigger one than them. They had an ego as in they're like, oh, we're better than you, blah blah blah. Jordan was better than everyone else in the league at the time, and not only that, it was confidence and it was trash talk, and he was getting like it wasn't like as much. Obviously, he did have an ego. You see him wearing the chain. You see him get the long short. You know what I mean? Like, he had an ego in the sense that, like, he wanted to be his own person. He wanted to distance himself from the others. I think it was a good thing, and a lot of the things he did were great culturally for not only the league, but for the world. I think he was a huge cultural, impactful figure, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But Dennis Rodman's, I think, was bigger. Dennis Rodman's insane, and I cannot wait to see how that insanity that is Dennis Rodman, not that he's like an insane human being, but like he's kind of crazy,
pretty
close,
right?
But I cannot wait to see how that ego fits in with the others. You know what I mean? How behind the scenes did that go? Like,
well, I mean, if they're showing clips of...
And I want people to start respecting Dennis Rodman a little bit more, just the way they respect Scottie Pippen now, because we all saw how he balled in that documentary. Like, obviously, people like him less.
I think everyone
are respecting him a lot more, especially after the Michael Jordan comment, but... Dennis Rodman was big.
I think he always.
Dennis Rodman was huge, and I think we're about to see how big Dennis Rodman was. But
he wasn't there for the entire
6 run. No, Dennis Rodman was not there. But
wasn't he there for the last 3 years?
Yeah, he was there for the end of the run. He wasn't there for like.
Yeah, but I mean that means you can argue
first
that definitely
finals.
Jordan and Pippen were the more important.
Oh no one's arguing that. Like, obviously Dennis Rodman was the third. You know what I mean? But like, they got a third wheel with Dennis Rodman, and they still had players behind that. So like, we're going to see how important Dennis Rodman was. Not only for, for rebounding, but, like, just for defense. And, dude, the dude was a dog.
Yeah, he was insane. Like, he was just a big presence to be down there. And it was just a dude that he would just shit on you the entire game and you just would run out of steam. Like, he was just such a weird dude. Like, obviously, I don't know a lot about him. I'm really excited to know. And I'm really excited. I think the 4th episode is about Phil Jackson. But even if it's not, there's going to definitely be an episode about him.
And please show Michael Jordan flaming some more teammates and flaming Jerry more. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I need to see more of the bad.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love seeing all the kind of stuff where they're just like, I want to see. I love seeing
best part.
Like, I love how they're doing it by like focusing on
best part.
I love how they're doing it on like focusing on specific players and things like that. But I want I honestly hope the episode 6 through 10 is all about just what caused it to break down. Like, I like how we're learning everything about all these people. Like, I think Phil will get his own episode. Jerry Krause will get his own episode. The owner might get his own episode. And
that would be all of them with Dennis. So.
And then after that, they're just be like, here's where it fell. Here's where it really started. This is that. I just love I love seeing where things were built up and then how they broke. Like, how can you go from such a peak to falling? Like, obviously I can understand it in sports because you get old, but like, we are kind of already saw that. I just want them to see. I want like the whole from the start of Jordan being here to the time that he left. Like,
me too. I want that after the Rodman episode.
Yeah, like what steps were taken to cause what happened.
Yeah, but I want them to introduce Rodman in a big way first. I think.
But yeah, I think so too.
That's all in the sports world. So now we're going to be going over to music. We have a lot of stuff in music to cover. Not like necessarily is big stories.
It's not like big stories, not like people.
But there's a decent amount of stories.
Yeah, it's just a lot of like things that we think are funny or like tidbits that are going kind of on. Like, it's just things that we're enjoying going on.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to be starting the music section. Like we said, there's really not that many big stories. It's more just smaller stories, but there is one kind of crazy fun story that I don't want to talk about. And that is the French Montana and Young Thug beef, which I'll pull up exactly what happened real quick so I can give you guys the exact stuff and like kind of what they tweeted back and forth. But it was basically a beef over French Montana saying that he has as many hits as Kendrick Lamar. That's insane, first of all.
Yeah, no
Don't
way.
even
Don't
think
even
about
think
comparing yourself
that.
to Kendrick. One of the greatest. But he said, if
Not
we're just talking about anthems, me versus Kendrick, hit for hit. Believe I can go neck to neck. I've been making hits for a long time. It ain't my fault I believe in myself. How was I supposed to answer that question? How many times I got to prove myself before I get mine? Then he follows up with, I love Kendrick. That's not just for Kendrick. That's to anybody they put in front of me and ask the same question. What do you want me to say? LOL. It should be your attitude too, which actually that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that in a second. If you think any less of yourself, don't blame it on the next person who don't. Set it up. Well, I'm not going to play Young Thug's clips because they have a lot of profanity in them. But basically he was saying, you're stupid as hell. Right? He came out and posted 2 videos. And then the second video was him saying he was trying to reach out so Meek Mill could get a video of French Montana getting beat up to post it. Because French Montana was saying stuff like, he had more stuff than that to say. He was talking about how, you're wearing a dress, and Young Thug was mad because he's like, literally, I only wear that dress when it's all love with the people I'm with. The fact that you're disrespecting me for that is
that's
insane.
kind of messed up.
Which is actually facts. Like, if Young Thug's doing something that's supposed to show love, don't disrespect him like that. That's a stupid thing to say. Not only that, he wears dresses all the time. Part of his fashion is wearing women's fashion, and he's kind of one of the first ambassadors of doing that. I know Jaden Smith kind of did that a little bit too, but like there's a couple people who started to do that. But Young Thug was really that first person who's wearing women's clothing, still like identifying as like a man and like using it as an actual fashion, tool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but so what's funny about this is that French Montana's an idiot if he thinks he has anywhere close to the amount of hits.
Absolutely no.
Oh, anthems? No, I don't care about anthems.
Let's care about the content you're putting out.
Yes.
How it's not as good.
Yes, and that's basically what he was kind of trying to say. I understand though when he's like, you have to think you're the best. That mindset, absolutely.
Yeah, why would even?
I agree with that.
If you're the sixth man,
mention Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, if you're
get him out of your mouth.
If you're the sixth man on the team, you want to act like you're the best. You don't want to persuade that in the media, but you want to every day you come like I'm the best.
You want to have that mindset, but you don't want to say it. You don't want to be on LeBron James's team and be like, I'm the best on this team, dude. You're ruining the team. Don't respect LeBron James, learn from him, and then go to that process of being the best. But you can't just be the best by saying you're the best.
Yeah.
Dude, have that mindset and improve to be the best, want to be the best, but don't think you're the best if you're not the best because it's very obvious and he knows he's not the best.
Yeah, 100%. You also don't want to be on LeBron's team if you sleep with his mom.
Yeah.
Because that will also go bad for you. So the two top
and you don't want to be on Fresh Montana's team in general.
Don't sleep with Gloria. Never do that. And don't say you're better than LeBron.
And never be on French Montana's team.
Yeah.
It's an L.
Always an L.
Yeah, I think French Montana
is on Drake's team. Drake is not on his team. So that's how you decipher that.
French Montana's kind of the bootleg DJ Khaled of rapping. Dude, he reminds me of DJ Khaled, but he's a rapper and he's still worse.
I never thought anyone would ever make that comparison. I never thought that DJ Khaled would be big enough that we started making comparisons with him, unless it's to the shape of a pear.
DJ Khaled's produced many anthems. Okay, we can talk about that, right? He has.
Yeah.
French Montana raps, but he's awful.
Every time I hear DJ Khaled, I'm like, dude, he sounds like the Ricola guy. I'm like, relax with that, homie. Like, I understand you producing the music. It's like the Baby with his new producer where he's like, who are you? Like, I understand, like, DJs, you want to have, like, a hit at the start so everyone knows when it's you. Like, I understand that. But don't use stupid shit and don't scream your name. In my opinion, that's stupid. I wouldn't go on the podcast and be like, dude! Like, no, I'm not the Ricola guy. I'm not the Ricola guy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing that. Schmacker!
Yeah, that's insane.
No, let's have Dwight introduce you every time.
DJ Khaled does have good songs, though.
He does, but
he has produced some really good songs.
Dude, I think he loves his kids too much. Like, he loves the kid more than like Tom Brady loves his kids. And Tom Brady kisses his kids. No way. Dude, DJ Khaled, he dropped an album called Father of Assad. You know what Drake did? Dropped the baby pic. And then we didn't know about the kid for a year. We didn't know about the kid for a year. There's different levels to the madness. Drake, we don't have to know about your kid for a year. DJ Khaled, stop dropping albums with your kid in it. Like, I understand.
He puts his kid as the producer of the album.
Your kid's cute. Like, I love kids. I love kids. But I wouldn't have my kid and then put him out in the media like this. Like, no, like, that's not what I'm not going to do. I'm also not going to scream my name every 4 seconds on a song. Sorry.
Next, we have, getting off of that, NBA YoungBoy apparently is dropping an album on Friday, so when this goes out, he should have had his album dropped. We're not going to listen to it until Monday. We'll talk about it on Monday. But he's apparently not dropping after that for a while until he gets things right.
Yeah, and I heard this from a pretty credible source, his Twitter. I hope that's credible. I mean, it's also NBA YoungBoy, so you never know.
Yeah, but Uzi did the same thing.
I'm assuming what he's doing is I'm assuming he's reaching the end of his contract deal, where if they said you have to drop whatever many albums, he's probably done that. He just wants to take a break from everything. Either that or his label's dude, you have put yourself in a shitstorm. Let's get you out of this.
Who knows?
Take a break from music, but
who knows? Or it could be personal, mental, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I hope whatever he's doing in this time is productive and is helpful. But
I love him, but
I do too. His part on the Baby song, he snaps.
Him in general, bro, he's really good. Dude.
Yeah, I don't agree.
NBA YoungBoy's good.
Yeah, I don't agree with all
unique,
the decisions he's made.
He's good.
But I agree. I love his music. There's so many people out there that judge people for that won't listen to their music just because of who they are. I'll appreciate. I don't want to sound snobby, but I'll appreciate art for what it is. I understand, these people shouldn't have done this, this and that. But, if it's art, just appreciate it. The development problems that these people had and all the struggles that they went through, it shows in their art. So why would you, all the rap, YNW Melly raps about killing his friend and convicted him. He literally raps about what he has done in his life.
That was apparently before he killed his friend.
Well, yeah, true, but that was the main point for a while. And obviously other rappers they rap about things that they've done in their life. So it's just learning about what changed them to be the people they are. That's insane. Yeah. I love watching those kind of things. But I don't know. Hopefully,
speaking of killing, sorry, this is going to be about the next topic. I really hope Eminem kills Nick Cannon. Not legitimately, but lyrically.
Yeah, okay.
Nick Cannon is so annoying right now, but this Eminem.
There's two people you don't diss in the rap game. It's Eminem because he will kill you, and Drake because he's only ever done it once, but he will drop you back to back and just destroy. He's probably done it more than once, but his main one. Oh, you want to come at me? Let me drop a song. Oh, you don't want to say anything?
I feel you just don't diss Drake because everyone knows Drake's the greatest.
Unless you're Pusha T. Pusha T. I think Pusha went too far. Do I love his song? Yeah. Do I think it was very...
Drake could have come back hard. Drake was going to come back hard. He chose not to.
Yeah. I mean, my thing...
for his own credibility.
I disagree.
And no one really cares about Pusha T ever since that.
And maybe we'll get in this topic another day, but I don't agree with what Kanye did. I don't agree with what Pusha did. And I don't really see how Drake's at fault. Do I love the beef? Do I think that Pusha was hilarious to do that? Yeah, of course. Yeah, because my thing is, if you're going to dish it out...
He won.
If you're going to dish it out, take it. If I got a Twitter beef with someone, if they flamed me, I'm like, yeah, they flamed me. What can I say? I usually get people, but they got me. It just happens. Yeah. It happens in the rap game. And Drake just had no idea. Oh, let me go tell someone something confident, and let me go have them tell somebody else, and let's go broadcast this to the millions and billions of people that live on this planet. Cool. Yeah, I wanted everybody on the world. If I had a kid today, okay, my family would know, my friends would know. Okay, who cares? My Facebook friends would know. With Drake, the whole world knows.
Yeah.
The whole world knows.
Man. You're a Drake famous dude.
And if you're trying to figure out if this actually is your kid, if you're Drake, you're worth $150 million. You're worried that if you have this kid with this chick and it's not actually your kid, you're going to have to pay her all this money. You got to figure out if this is your kid. And then they just drop all this stuff. I'm like, man, you got to have a little bit of respect. Just a little bit. I would never, if you had a kid, I wouldn't go on Instagram and announce it.
I would hope not.
Actually, I probably would.
I'd probably beat your ass.
I probably would. I'd be so excited. I'm like, little Zyko, yes! Have a little mascot for the show.
Little Zyke.
Have a little mascot for the show. He'll just sit here and just hang with us the whole time.
Yeah. So in the good news in hip-hop, though, without disses, so we're getting away from the Young Thug, French Montana, Kendrick, Nick Cannon, Eminem, all that crap. And the bad news with NBA, hopefully he drops more albums. Who knows? Hopefully he drops more music soon. Whatever.
He's young. He'll definitely drop more music.
Young boy. So in good news, R. Kelly has coronavirus.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going. Okay.
No.
These relate to coronavirus.
Rihanna and Jay-Z are what? They're donating money.
$6.2 million.
$6.2 million.
Well, so it's not just Jay-Z and Rihanna. So it's Rihanna, Jay-Z, and the Twitter CEO. They're all I think it's collectively. I don't think it's individually. I'm pretty sure it's collectively. They're collectively donating $6.2 million to it's either 7 or 11 different organizations, and it's all things that are about food and shelter and things like that. So trying to help everybody out. And then you also look at the other spectrum where you got R. Kelly petitioning to get out of prison because he claims that 5 people in his prison have corona, and then the judges will be like, no, there's no one at your jail that has corona. What are you talking about?
I thought he apparently tested positive.
No, I think that might be what his camp is trying to say.
Dang it.
But he might have corona, dude. I don't even know.
Dude. It's R.
Kelly, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to petition to, like, get sent home.
He's doing the 6'9". He's pulling a 6'9". He's trying to get out of there because of Corona. Or 6'9" apparently had Corona.
Did he actually?
Yes. And that's why he's living at home right now, apparently.
Oh, maybe R. Kelly's probably walking around to every
He's
toilet.
probably imprisoned at home.
R. Kelly's probably walking around licking every toilet seat trying to figure out if he's...
Yeah, probably.
He's probably so dedicated.
He's probably peeing in it first, you know? He loves peeing on things first, so...
No. Ooh. Oh. But if you want to,
R. Kelly's never getting out.
Yeah, no, R. Kelly
ever.
No.
Stay in there too. Don't do some crazy stuff,
dude.
Like
and
that,
you know when you
can't come back.
If you go to prison, like my stepmom was a cop, and she was friends with a bunch of like prison guards. She was like, the one people that do not survive in prison are people that mess with children. Like if you abuse a kid, if you have like sexual intercourse with a kid, like you will be dealt with. Like you get dealt with in prison. Like R. Kelly is definitely getting a dose of his own medication. Like like when Jerry Sandusky went to prison. Jerry Sandusky went to prison and then said, I don't want to go in protective custody.
He's like the most disgusting human being of all time.
And they said, are you sure? Like you are going to get ravaged. And I'm not sure if they ever actually put him in protective custody, but I was like, dude, if I were you, I would gladly sit in a cell by myself. Like, you know how many times you would just get beat up in the yard or this now?
He's one of the most disgusting human beings in the history of this planet ever.
Yeah, no, I don't mess with him. Jeez. I think he ruined Joe Paterno's legacy, and more importantly, obviously, all the things that he did.
Yeah, and, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, but no, like obviously everything that he did, like what he messed up, and like I think I read a book. I don't read books. I think I read a book, either that or I listened to it on audio, or probably watched a 10-minute clip.
You didn't listen to no book on audio.
It was probably a 10-minute clip on YouTube, but.
I like audiobooks, actually, but I don't listen to them.
Yeah, I don't ever read books, but I read a lot of Twitter pages. But, actually, I never do. I never go on Twitter. But
wait, what? I go on Twitter for a second.
Michael, all my Twitter is you sending me stuff and me just going, like, I don't want to see this. But, so yeah, just, like, everything that he did and then just, like, ruined all of, like, Joe Paterno knew, but, like, it's all hit or miss. But, like, Joe Paterno literally, like, a lot of people say he died because of that happening. Like, people say that you can actually die from a broken heart. Like, you actually have heartstrings that you can, like, if they break, you die. Like, I think he actually died from a broken heart, and they pulled...
Probably.
Imagine putting your whole life... Imagine this YouTube channel getting huge, and we have all this life success, and then us getting accused of something that we didn't do, and then them pulling everything away from us.
Yeah.
Like, that would be
It was
awful.
deeper than that. A lot of people think he knew about a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, apparently they talked to, like, the athletic... Like, apparently Joe Paterno, like, brought it to the athletic director.
Kill that phone.
No, I mean, just talking about, like, just imagine how devastating it is. Like, you're facing your own mortality and this and that, and you're like, I'm getting older. And then your entire life framework that you built up over the past 80 years just gets torn out from under you. Like, dude, I could not even, dude. That is my biggest fear in life, is, like, getting to the end of my life and then everything
falling down, and then you're gone, and you just...
That would be I would rather have the work, like...
Well,
I would rather have an awful beginning than have an awful end.
You know how to fix that. Just don't do what they did.
Well, yeah, I know, but, like...
Because Joe Paterno, obviously, he had to have known about some of the stuff, dog.
Well, he wasn't apparently apparently Joe Paterno took it to his boss, who's the athletic director, and then the athletic director did nothing. Obviously, he could have gone to the police, but technically, he did his job.
Yeah,
technically, but I mean, I also agree that it's one of those instances that you need to go beyond your job. Like, there's certain instances where you
where you go. That's a great point.
Yeah, where you're like,
where
you're like, that's not in my job description, but that
you
definitely is in my, like,
you do it.
That's in my
you do it as a good human being. Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, so I mean, not to say that he was innocent, but I mean, just to say that, like, all this big stuff, like all these, like, big icons, like, like you have R. Kelly, you have not 6'9" was ever an icon, but he is not. But
he's an icon in the bad way.
Throw him in there. You throw in, like, Bill Cosby, who was, like, the most influential, like, African American of, like, a certain time era, because everyone saw him as, like, that
who was so
public figure on television. Then you look at O.J. Simpson, who was this big running back, who was this big media pariah and all this stuff, and then he kills 2 people. Allegedly kills 2 people. We all know what that means, but he allegedly killed 2 people. Like, when big celebrities like do things, you're just like, why would you ever throw that away? But I mean, some of them grew up like, obviously I don't.
It's hard to get rid of what you grow up from.
Yeah, like I think nature. I think nature versus
nurture, famous and all that. It's hard.
I think nature versus nurture is a very big thing in the world. Like,
yeah, it's not a.
I would honestly be poor. I would honestly like be poor and live in a really like loving and supporting family, and then be like decently well off and have like parents who maybe might be alcoholics or drug addicts or this and that. Like that would be so awful. Like everyone like. The motto that I live my life by, and this is getting really off topic, but I'm gonna say it. So my motto I live my life is I never want to be a jerk to someone because you don't know what's going on in their life. Like I could cuss out this dude at the grocery store because he took the last thing of nacho cheese Doritos that I wanted, but he might be like going through a divorce. He might be doing this and that. And I just ruined his entire day because all he wanted was these nacho cheese Doritos, and I just cussed him out because of it. Like I always try to treat people nice because I don't know what goes on in their head, like all this kind of stuff. Like
I mean, you never know what's going on. Like you never want to treat somebody badly because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know that like someone's always going through something worse than you're going through, and you want to treat people with that respect, right?
I've been at my absolute bottom and be
like, why would you want to make someone's day worse? You never know why they're doing something or why they have to be somewhere or where they are, and like. You know what I mean? You never know what's going on in their head, where they are, whatever. Always treat people well. Especially during times like these.
Yeah, especially during the quarantine, like what we talked about in the last episode. You got little Zan going to the hospital because he was so cooped up about the quarantine. Like this is a very like trying time.
I'm gonna eat Cheetos during top 5. We need to get.
We bought hot Cheetos at the store today.
We ready? Are we ready to do top 5?
I think we're ready.
And now we back to the show. We had to take a little bit of a break so I could
get some Cheetos.
Call hospital. Call an ambulance.
Hot Cheetos are getting to me, baby.
We're good though.
Yeah, not if you eat 4 bags.
Not if you eat
not good for your health.
Not if you eat as many as Lillian.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna call for the top 5. So introduce the segment, baby. Let's get it.
Another baby.
Top five.
Let's
go. Here we go. Davis Roby's our caller.
We calling the homies.
Hello. Welcome to the show, Davis. How we doing?
Chilling right now. Honestly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For anyone that's watching, obviously, this is our top 5 segment. This is the second top 5 segment we have done. The first one was movies. Go check that out in the previous episode. But we got Davis on the line now. He's one of our good friends. He, at one point in his life, has worked at Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if he works there now, but we used to do that like a long time ago, okay? We used to go there, and that was the plug for the wings, okay?
Davis, do you still work there?
Yeah, I still work there.
Okay, that's the boy. So shout out to
Wing Connoisseur.
Sponsor us. But he the Wing Connoisseur. So we're pulling up for the top 5. Top 5 wing sauces on the spot right now. Davis, let's get it. What are your top 5 wing sauces, Davis?
Number 1, Caribbean Jerk.
What is it?
Caribbean Jerk.
Oh my God! I did not expect you to say that.
What does it taste like? I have no idea what that is.
It's like a sweet, but it's also spicy. That's basically what it is. It's pretty good.
Caribbean Jerk, dog. I gotta try that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Number 2, Asian Zing.
Woo! That's a good.
That's a great one. That's
absolutely great option.
I love that one.
100%.
Number 3, Sweet Barbecue. You know, you gotta have a simple one in there.
That is that will be also in my top 5.
Yeah, you love
that's the only thing I eat really.
Number 4 is gonna be spicy garlic.
Yes, please, baby.
Yes, sir.
A little more heat in that one, but it's Number 5. Oh man, number 5. Number 5 is probably just going to be a good old mild sauce for me.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's always the play. You got to have it.
Yes, sir. We love that one.
Yeah.
Wait, Davis, I have to also ask you another question. Me and Michael are a little bit obscure when it comes to our Buffalo Wild Wing wings. Some people prefer regular ranch. Do you like Southwest ranch with your wings, or do you only use like ranch, or are you like a blue cheese connoisseur?
I personally like all 3. I think they're all pretty good, but I don't think you can. I would just eat your wings with either ranch or blue cheese if you choose to. You don't have to eat them. I definitely don't think it's common for people to order Southwest ranch with their wings.
Hey, you obviously never taken our order, Davis, because you're usually with us. But I love the Southwest Ranch. That with the
I can't eat
sweet barbecue.
I can't eat B-dubs without it. I can't. I've had it and I can't eat it without it. It's so good.
It's a necessity.
It's so good.
I order probably 8 extra for the both of us.
No, we order like 4 each.
Yeah, we need the.
Go down on Thursday. Get the doubles for the same price.
Yeah, they get the double bundle.
Buy one get one.
Bogos.
Yes, the BOGOs.
Yeah, so there is a dude that comes in. He's the only one that I know that does this. He gets his traditional wings shook in Southwest Ranch.
What? That sounds insane.
Yeah, but we don't. He's the only one that does that. Like, we don't do it for anyone else other than this one dude.
Davis, what do I have to do to convince?
Yeah, what do we got to do to do that? That's insane.
Yeah,
I love that.
How much money do I have to spend at Buffalo Wild Wings in the course of a year to get that to happen?
Honestly, I don't like at the one I work at. They'll probably tell you no, just because it's just a hassle, like having to get like a new bucket and everything like that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know about the franchise stores or whatever, the corporate stores, but I could probably do it for you one time and see how y'all like enjoy it, but for the most part, it's not very common at all.
Yeah, we might have to just.
Yeah, we might have to try that.
You could honestly just get regular wings and then get
crap
pour it on and then toss it.
Just a crap ton of Southwest.
Yeah, just like get a bunch of Southwest sauces in the to-go box and dump them in there and just shake the box.
Shake it up.
That might be the play. Ooh.
All right, well, Zach, what's your top 5?
Okay.
Obviously, we know each one was Southwestern Ranch.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I need Michael to go first because I only know like 4. Like Davis introduced me to 4 new ones because the only one I ever eat is not Southwest, but that might be in my top 10. That might be my top 5. Give us about a week and we'll make another video. That might be my number 1. But
my 5, and Davis, tell me what you think about each of these. But dude, this is gonna be not technically a sauce. I love the B-Dubs Buffalo Dry Rub, bro. I've had that one. No, I've had it multiple times. How do you think I know I liked it before I got it? I actually like it.
Oh, really?
No,
I don't really like dry rubs, but I like the B-Dubs Buffalo Dry Rub.
The only thing about that is when the cooks are cleaning out the buckets for it, the dry rub itself gets in the air, and if you take a breath, if you take a deep breath in, you cough super bad, and it's terrible.
Yeah, it hasn't happened to me. I hope that never happens to me, but
but no, that's a good choice, honestly.
Yeah, out of the blue, and then we got an Asian thing at number 4. Obviously, I mean we got to put it on there. It's got to be in the top 5. 3, we got to make it spicy garlic. Absolutely, not even a question. We put it on there. 2, I would go sweet barbecue. Obviously sweet barbecue wings are great, and you got to put them in your top 5. It's not even a question. Obviously, all these with Southwestern Ranch, but you can't go a top 5 without B-Dubs or sweet barbecue. And then obviously number 1, no question, not even close. Just the normal medium sauce. Oh my goodness, bro! With the Southwestern Ranch is so incredible.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
I have never had it with Southwest Ranch, but I'll have to try it out the next time.
Bro, try it. It's life-changing. It's so good.
It's life-changing.
I work tomorrow night, so I might have to try that.
Ooh. Zach, we're ordering on Thursday. Oh my God, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah, Davis, we might drive to your B-Dubs.
Yeah, we might have
Big up.
Yeah, y'all are driving up to Mason, right?
Heck yeah, it's not that far. It ain't no traffic on the road.
It's tomorrow's boneless.
Yep.
That's the best day, in my opinion. I know a lot of people. My mom.
I like both. I love both.
Dude, my mom's a vegetarian and flames me for eating boneless wings. You know how bad that is? My mom's a vegetarian.
And flames you for
That's bad. That's bad.
Over time that I've worked there, I've actually preferred traditional wings more.
Oh, really? I just can't get past the veins.
I love traditional wings.
I've only seen you eat them one time. I was so shocked when you did. I was like,
you got a BOGO.
I was like, whoa. I
love traditional wings. I just love dunking and the ease.
I also don't like
just picking up with a fork when you got the boneless.
Yeah, I don't like how you have to I don't like how you have to use a wet wipe after you eat traditional wings. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's like the best part.
B-Dubs does provide it.
Sauce.
That's my favorite thing. When I used to go there as a kid, I used to open up every single one of them as used on the table. And I think all the hostess hated me. I was worried about Corona from a young age. Got to disinfect from a young age.
True. Well, Zach, what's your top 5, dog?
Okay. I'm going to do my top 5 a little differently because I usually only eat one sauce. I'm going to do it on how many times I've tried it. And I'm going to put that in, like, the frame of mind, okay? So I'm going to start from the top. Number 1, obviously, sweet barbecue. I suck at hot stuff. I'm awful. I will cry emotionally. Not actually, but I will cry inside. Number 2, I'd have to say mild. It's not that it's my favorite. Mild actually is a little hot for me. I'm not gonna lie. I will own up to being a win. I will own up to it. At least I own up to it. Number 3, and this is going to be one that everyone's like, why is this your number 3 on how many times you've tried it? But definitely the blazing. I've tried the blazing probably the third amount of times.
I chipped my tooth on the blazing wings.
Yeah, me and Michael, when we were younger, we used to, with all of our coworkers, play basketball. And then
Davis was involved.
He was involved. We used to go, and if we like lost games of basketball, they could punish us. And they used to choose, like they used to dump vinegar on us, like syrup.
Yeah, what was the blazing wings though?
Yeah, and then they used to do the blazing wings. And me and Michael did it. Like, we've done it probably 4.
We've done it a lot.
We've probably done it like 4 times. Michael chipped his tooth. Another kid threw up. I almost died, I felt like. It was a rough time. We've done it multiple times. But it's not like the last time everyone had the same issue. It was, we all had it at different times, and we just went with it. I don't know why we kept doing it, but we kept doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
We were dying.
Yeah, it was awful. I chipped
my tooth on the damn fork when I was trying to eat. I couldn't see the fork through all the ranch I was pouring on that damn blazing wing, and I chipped my bit so hard down. Right in my front tooth. You can barely see, you can't notice it, but if I tell you about it, you can notice it.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I was there. It was literally me, Michael, and then another kid, and we were all like running up and down like...
Davis, were you there that day when I chipped my tooth on the blazing wing? I think that was earlier on in the cycle of doing all that. Yeah, it was earlier.
I don't think I was there.
You know, me and Michael literally ran outside because the B-Dubs had a back part, and we ran outside, and I laid on the ground. Like, I literally felt like I couldn't breathe, like, at all. My number 4 would probably have to be Parmesan garlic. My stepdad makes a really good, like, addition of it.
Oh, ain't no spicy garlic?
No.
Okay, hold on. Parmesan garlic might be in place of spicy garlic. You might be right about that. Whatever, I'm not changing
Parmesan,
but yeah, that's so good.
Or garlic Parmesan, whatever it's called. Yeah. And then the 5th one, also because of my stepdad, he makes this Asian zing sauce, but he like puts a little bit more like lime and stuff in it because he's Hispanic, so he like loves that kind of food and adds that stuff into it all the time.
Yeah.
And he added it in there, and I tried it at like a family barbecue, and it was insane. Once again, was too hot for me because I am a wimp. Notice how the hot Cheetos are on the other side of the table from me and not next to me, but because I don't want to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But
my goal's in.
I'm going to put in a number 6 sauce for myself that I just remembered. It's going to be a mango habanero.
Oh, that's good. That's not in my top 5, but I do respect people who love that. Mango habanero is so good. It's actually good.
It's good.
My stepbrother.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Davis, my stepbrother loves that sauce. It's his favorite sauce.
Dude, it's pretty good. It does get hot after a couple seconds. Like, you bite into it and you're like, oh, that ain't bad. And then you're like, oh, shit.
Right.
Yeah, then it kicks.
Davis, another B-Dubs question. How many boneless wings do you, like, I want all to answer. How many boneless wings do you think you could realistically eat from B-Dubs? Like, realistically, if you went balls to the wall and just tried as hard as you could, how many do you think you could eat?
Dog. Ooh.
My number is probably like 35.
Yep.
Honestly. Probably 35.
35 I'd probably say I can do 40. Sometimes I'm still really hungry after my 20.
Yeah, true.
Like, really hungry.
I honestly think I could do like 50 to 60.
Oh my god, dude. We all just need to do that one day. We all just need to order like 60 and just
We'll do like a mukbang. We'll do like a mukbang together.
We'll do a whole video of us just like, we all got 60 wings and see if we all could eat them. And like 20 minutes of the video, we're all like curled over dying.
Dude, that's going to be so much. Dude, that's going to be at least like $150. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, that would be so, dude. I would place the DoorDash order because I don't want to go. And it would be literally like $300. I'd be like, ugh.
Yeah, dude, I don't get the people that like don't go pick it up because it's so much more expensive on DoorDash than it actually is if you go in.
Yeah, dude. All right, I'm not gonna lie. We are those people that do that sometimes. If it's a Thursday and we have to get the deal, obviously we going. Any other day, we 100% order from the app, and I just take the L. Because I am so lazy that I do not want to get... Dude, there's a Wendy's that's probably, like... I could literally throw a rock...
Our beat-up's just a minute away.
I could throw a rock over my building and hit the Wendy's, and I've probably DoorDashed it 3 times and paid $2.99 delivery on top of a tip, so probably about $6, because I didn't want to get my ass up and down 10 flights of stairs. And
yeah, you got me messed up for Wendy's, too, dog. That's crazy.
I was so hungry.
Dude, for beat-ups, okay.
Oh,
but for
beat-ups,
Wendy's,
100%.
No. Shouldn't do it for either. It's so close.
There's this one DoorDash dude that comes every time. He's like, I think he's like Middle Eastern Arabian, but he comes in and he his English isn't very good.
Yeah.
Very well. So he just goes, he points at the screen and tries to say the name, and we're like, oh, okay. So we try and find it, and since now we have to take the orders to the car if it's not ready, he'll go back to his car, and every time we walk out, he'll roll down his window and go, "Is it for me? Is it for me?"
He's so excited. That's awesome. He getting that extra money.
He's like, "Let me get them. Give me those." That's actually so lit.
And as a DoorDasher, you're supposed to check the order before you take it.
Yeah.
Take it to the person. He goes, "Thank you," and just looks at his phone and just says swipe.
Davis, I'm not gonna lie. You just described Davis. You just described us a second time. We have also DoorDash, and we never check the orders.
Oh, we do.
We do. But there was this one time we were coming from B-Dubs, and this chick, for some reason, thought that she had, like, on our order, it never said she had drinks ever. It never said it. And we checked 8 times.
Not from your beat-ups.
Yeah, not from your beat-ups. And we tried to buzz in, and we don't have a buzzer on our door, so we don't know how it works. She got mad at us, and we were like, we gave her food. And then all of a sudden, she's like, "Where's my drinks?" And I was like, "Oh, like, it didn't show on the app. Like, I'm really sorry." And she was like, "Which beat-ups is this from?" We told her, and she said, "Oh, we about to give this some hell." I was put
out her phone immediately, ready to call him.
I was like, "Uh-oh." I was like, "What did this beat-ups do, and how many times have they done it?"
Yeah. But...
Yeah. So that's technically, like, we get a lot of people that call back and, like, get mad at us because we didn't give them the drinks or anything like that. But that's actually on the Dasher.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. It is. The Dasher has to check.
Because they have to check to see if everything's there.
Yeah.
And it's their fault if not everything's there.
It was on the girl who ordered it, though. She literally didn't say a drink.
Yeah, it actually literally did not. Like, I was so confused. But in the off chance that it would have happened and she did order drinks, we 100% would have failed in that aspect.
Yeah.
And that would have been our fault. But luckily in that instance, it was not our fault. At least I think.
Davis, we appreciate you having on the show, man. Is there anything you want to say before we hang up the phone and finish with the segment?
Burrow with the number 1 pick.
Give me those, Cincy, baby.
All right, go Steelers.
Okay, yeah. So it seems like Davis actually got disconnected. So it seems like we're gonna end the segment there. I think it was a really good.
Yeah, our audience got cut out. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. So I think it's a good point to end. We talked about a lot of things today. Just one thing that we want to clarify with you guys is that we definitely want you guys, not clarify, but just to emphasize to you guys that we want you guys to give us honest feedback. Tell us what we're doing right. Tell us what we're doing wrong so we can improve on it. Tell us what kind of things you guys want us to do, this, and that. Like, we want to improve and we want to give you guys the best content possible. So just please make sure that you guys follow us on all social medias like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok,
everything.
Podbean.
We available
that's actually
on
literally YouTube. That's actually literally everything.
We available on everything. Come on, hit us up.
We available on everything.
Free to Zykel Show on TikTok.
Free to Zykel Show.
Free to Zykel Show. Free to Zykel Show.
Free to
Please.
Zykel Show. Make sure you always put that in your hashtags. Make sure we gotta get it going.
Free the Zykel Show.
We gotta get it going, guys. But yeah, so that's where we're gonna end it today. And I'm just gonna say that we out.
Yep.
We out.
Absolutely. Zykel Show, we out. Thanks for watching, y'all.